Down Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They go with the former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Oh, that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Bruce Hall up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A gain of 3, second down. The Jets in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 7. Now it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Wilson. They still can't get it. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A give running right is Hall. Down right around the 25. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Wilson on second down. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Hey, 73. Round up, Yanni.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. In motion right is Smith. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On fourth down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
19 tight. Here we go. 69. Warriors, 17. Go street.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Give to Hall running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Dorsett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14,
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Smith in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Mings, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Compton's first season in New York saw him match his production from Minnesota almost to the number. And the Jets, they will happily continue to take those numbers as he delivers again with a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
79 Bronco. Track 60.
Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Trap 60.
Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 10.
19 Lions. Come 19.
To throw again. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All runners counting their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Hurt sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 27 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
At the 34-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 66 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Smith. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
2-yard line.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try it now with Swift. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, really about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are right back in this football game. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
1st down, Eagles.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. They go play action with Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing now is Wilson. That is caught. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10.
So So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.